When I was a team sergeant, my sole purpose in life was to train and equip everyone that was in my team room to go down range, execute, and come back to their families. I don't care if that individual was black, white, male, female, animal, I don't care. If it steps foot into my team room, I'm going to train it to the best of my ability. I'm going to lead it in combat, and I'm going to bring it back to its parents. That was my job, and that is the job of every single leader in the military. If this is your first time watching me, my name is Jay, formerly active duty Green Beret. The intent behind this channel, guys, is to share my knowledge and wisdom with the next generation. So if you haven't done so already, like and subscribe to help me reach that goal. Today, I want to talk about the integration of women into the Green Berets. So in approaching this topic, we're going to talk about it in three separate lights. I'm going to give you my feedback as it applied from a father's perspective. I'm going to give you my feedback as it applied to a regular dude on a team. Then I'm going to give you my feedback as it applied as a leader, a team sergeant in special operations. So three separate perspectives for you guys out there. If you've never been in the military and you've never been deployed, then listen up. The world that you live in, this woke world that everyone's talking about nowadays, that's not the real fucking world. That's not how the rest of the world operates. And that's damn sure not how our enemies operate. As a military leader, as a strategist, my only end state is winning the battle. The military is not a political machine that should be manipulated, that should be experimented with. I was on the forefront of an experiment back in 2014 when cultural support teams were introduced into the Special Forces circle to help with work downrange. I can tell you right now, it was a fucking shit show. Because at the end of the day, we're still men and they're still women. We still have that instinctive nature in us. If I'm driving down the fucking road and I see an accident and in that car is a mother and a father, who do you think I'm gonna gravitate towards saving first? I'm curious as to what your answer is. Let me know in the comment section below. Me, as a male, as a protector, I'm gonna go save the woman first. That's just me. And no matter how much we try to change that, even though we're in the military, it doesn't remove that instinctive aspect away from us as males. Let's cut through all the bullshit, right? It is what it is, guys. Just like back in 2012, 2013, 2014, when that cultural support team stuff was going on, the same stand true. We're running and gunning, and we had two females on the battlefield. Guys felt obligated to protect them, not because they thought of them as being lesser beings, because that's how they were fucking wired. Now, as a father, yes, I want my daughter to do whatever she wants to do. I want her to know that the world is her playground. But as a father, I'm also protective of my daughter. I know the type of dirtbags that there is in Special Forces. It is what it is, right? I just came from leading them. I know that they don't give a fuck about her being a professional and so on and so forth. It has nothing to do with, oh, they should be respectful, they shouldn't do this, they shouldn't do that. Guys, let's be real here. It is what it is, all right? It's gonna become a sport on who can do X, Y, and Z, all right? And you could sit behind your phone or behind your computer and you could say, no, that's not the case, blah, 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 that's not the case. Well, check it out, man. I live in the real world, all right? And I'm telling you, that's what takes place. Now, that's from the father's perspective. Let's move on to the GB perspective, right? As a E7 knucklehead running and gunning on a fucking team. As a single guy, I'll tell you exactly what I'm gonna want to try to do, all right? I'm gonna try to sleep with that female Green Beret. Guys, if you're not one of those fucking guys out there that's single and would try to do that, then put it in the comment section below, all right? Because I know for a fact that you're fucking lying. It is what it is. It's the truth that nobody is willing to talk about. But that's what would take place. And as a female, if you're a GB and you've worked so hard to make it to that point and you don't want that, guess what? It's still not gonna deter that dude from wanting to fucking do it, because you still have those type of guys out there in the regiment. That's the fucking truth. Now, moving on from that and going into a team sergeant perspective or a first sergeant's perspective. Now, as a leader, as a E8 and an E9 within the regiment, I'm gonna do everything in my power to treat everyone the same across the board, regardless of whatever biases I might have, because it's my job to lead whoever steps foot into my fucking team room. The standards won't change. I'm also gonna sit all my guys down and I'm gonna let them know, hey, these are the SOPs going forward. Now, if you think that bringing a female into the team room won't change the team dynamics, then you're fucking lying also. As a leader, you can tell yourself that all you fucking want, but you know the type of man that we lead. It's going to change the team dynamics. The guys won't be able to talk and shoot the shit like they used to anymore. I've been on teams where, you know, we had characters that would fucking run around naked in the team room just because that's who the fuck they were. You know what I mean? We're a bunch of dudes, we didn't care about it. It is what it is, right? But to think that introducing a female into the team room won't change the team room dynamic, then guys, like, I don't know what planet you live on, but that's not the case at all. I'm not saying that to say that they shouldn't be there. I'm just letting you know that it will affect the team room dynamics. Guys, I'm all about having these conversations because once you step outside the wire, you could think that things are gonna happen one way, but that's not always the case. You could think that, hey, we're gonna, you know, take this female soldier and go to Afghanistan and hold KLEs. Afghan will sit there and listen to him. Well, I'm here to tell you that's not the fucking case, man. Like, they hate females over there. I say all this to say that, yes, I think there are badass females out there. I know there are badass females out there. There's females out there that could run faster than me, that could ruck faster than me, that are smarter than me. I know they exist. I'm not saying that they can't do the job. All I'm saying is we need to look at how to properly employ them so we can remain lethal on the battlefield. I could think of several different countries that are doing it the right way. I could think of several different units that are doing it the right way. That's my stand on it, guys. I know there's been a lot of different videos on the internet about it. I don't have a bone in that fight anymore, but I just felt that a lot of guys have been asking me that question, and I felt that I owe them an answer as to where I stood on that particular topic. Guys, I appreciate you guys watching. If you have any feedback, leave it in the comment section below. Keep it respectful. Until next time, guys, take care of yourself.